Hater alert. The Knicks right now have the best roster they've ever had, maybe in 25 plus years. Credit to the 90s Knicks. But even though that's the case, some people just don't believe in the Knicks, just don't want to give us credit. And one of those guys is John Hollinger of The Athletic. Recently, Fred Katz, an NBA insider for the Knicks, was asking Hollinger a bunch of questions. And he asked him about the Knicks and their contender status. And basically, this insider called the Knicks fringe contenders. I don't know about you guys. I don't like when certain people talk about the Knicks like they've been watching the Knicks all their life. Fringe contenders? That's what John Hollinger called us from The Athletic. Before I react to all of this, let's break down the full quote so all of you guys are with me. According to Hollinger, he states right now, I'd label the Knicks as more of a fringe contender than an inner tier one. They have many of the same traits as Boston does in terms of having several capable players across the positional spectrum to offset the lack of an MVP level superstar. But on paper, they still rate as a discount version of that. In a related story, the Celtics are awesome. Now, I don't understand why he ended that quote by saying in a related story, the Celtics are awesome. But let's go back to that again. What did he say? But on paper, they still rate as a discount version of that. A discount version of what? Boston? A discount version of a legit contender? What do we have to do at this point for you not to list as a contender? What were we last year? Let's see here. Number 2 seed. How did we get there? You can say, well, some teams tanked. Some teams didn't want to be number 2 or number 3. I don't care what other teams did. It doesn't matter. Our team was broken down and hobbled. We were missing our 3-time All-Star, our starting center. We were trying to make things work, and we still got to the number 2 seed. Better than that, we were 1 game away for the Eastern Conference Finals. And we're fringe contenders after we're healthy now and made the best moves that we've seen a Knicks head coach, front office has made maybe in my lifetime. After making those moves, making the move for Mikal Bridges, re-signing OG Anunoby, putting together one of the best Knicks rosters we've ever seen, and we're fringe contenders? Do you hear yourself? These are the takes. When you give them later on in the season, you're going to want to delete them. The problem is, I've seen it now. It exists for me now. And it exists for everybody who's watching now. And everybody who's looking at what you've said. And the horrible things that you've said. And now you have to stand on this. And even if you delete it, I'm going to bring it back. So if the Knicks turn out to be legit, real contenders, which I believe them to be, my audience believes them to be it, New York believes them to be it, a lot of the NBA insiders believe the Knicks to be it, but for some reason, you don't. And when you get proven wrong, what are you going to do? You're going to write another article, and it's going to say Jalen Brunson and the Knicks are contenders. And guess what? If I see John Hollinger write that article, I am making a video that John Hollinger does not know accountability. Because you're going to have to account for this one. You're not going to slide away from this one. Fringe contenders, on paper, we're a discount version of Boston? Have you lost your mind? You're an NBA insider. You cover the league. You watch the league. And you're saying this about the Knicks? Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. What are you doing? What are you saying? Are you out of your mind? We are contenders. We are contenders. Ladies and gentlemen, we are contenders. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I might lose my mind at the end of this live, but we're contenders. Our roster's built that way. Our mindset's built that way. Our captain has already told you that's our focus. And we are putting in the work each and every day to keep that contender status. Are other would-be contenders? Ask yourself that question. What a horrible take here by Hollinger. What a terrible take here. And listen, I'm not somebody that's going to go off and criticize each and every person that has a bad thing to say about the Knicks. Do you, fam? If that's what you want, go ahead. But when it's your duty to be an NBA insider, when it's your duty to be an NBA analyst, and you're this biased, and you don't call it fair, and you say things like this that have no merit, no basis, you're gonna piss a lot of people off. You're gonna piss me off. If you haven't noticed, I'm pissed off already. I cannot wait till next season when the Knicks face Boston, when the Knicks face all of these would-be contenders, and we run through them. What are you going to say then? What are you going to say now? I guarantee you won't end your quote with, in a related story, the Celtics are awesome. In a related story, John Hollinger doesn't know what he's talking about. Put some respect on the Knicks. Put some respect on my team. Put some respect in your mouth. You have a lot of nerve talking about the Knicks in this way. You're not watching what we're doing. You didn't watch last season, clearly. You're going to watch this season. I promise you. Mark my words. You're going to watch this season and watch the magic that happens. But congratulations. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy making a statement, getting your click for the day, making 100 of articles about it, because you know about 50 other articles after he made this post got created because that happened. Shout out to you. Shout out to your royalties that you get because of it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Come October, you're going to stand on this. And guess what? This is not a place you want to stand. The foundation is broken. Terrible. Horrible. Anyways, guys, that's John Hollinger, NBA insider for The Athletic, giving us what he felt was an honest opinion about the Knicks and their contender status. But that's his opinion. I'd like to hear yours. Are the Knicks contenders? Let me know in the comments. Shout it out and let me know, because you know my opinion. You know where I stand, but I want to hear from you. Where are you guys? Are we contenders? Shout it out in the chat and let me know. Optimus says, success is indeed the Eastern Conference Finals or greater this season. Can't deny that. That's what it is. I think that's what it is for me as well, too. Like I said, I clarify that for everybody who's watching already. But again, you have a better roster. You got to the Eastern Conference semifinals twice now. You have the better team than most teams that might be in the playoffs. I think it's only right that you at least get to the Eastern Conference Finals, face Boston, and then hopefully go to the NBA Finals. That's still the goal, by the way. Oh, people think that once you get to the NBA Finals, we're not taking a break. Like, oh, we got here. Finally, we're good. No, the work just starts once you're there. Once you're there, you enter a new level. You've never been there. So now you got to be even more focused, even more locked in, because anything can happen. You don't know what's going to happen. So that's something the Knicks are going to have to be up on their guard on. But I think they're ready for the challenge. If you enjoyed these clips from the live show, be sure to subscribe to the channel and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any new episodes or when we go live. Thanks for watching, Knicks fans, and until next time, peace.